constantly learn from them. Second is the founders themselves. So three of us, Mr. Jitendra is, we have eaten Cadbury chocolate, right? He is one of the brain behind that Cadbury chocolates marketing. So, okay, so he works over there right now. Mr. Upadhyaya runs a company that processes the invoices. So that's a financing know-how he gives. And of course, myself, Sudesh Pandey, and other major inputs are from all the employees. Okay, so thanks to all of you. Let's go in. I specifically wanted to cover in this because we are going beyond automation. So when we say management, right, the inputs have come from a lot of these, especially the first part, right, librarians, end users, they have provided a lot of inputs on overall management of library. Okay, so let's see. We will go with multiple levels of maturity or levels of management, okay, in the next slides. So when you look at any organizations, right, whether it's a not-for-profit or a for-profit organization, we see that primarily there are three goals every organization has, okay? I'm talking about the for-profits, let's say, increase revenues, reduce or optimize the expenses. Third one is stay compliant with guidelines issued by issuing the bodies. In case of libraries, obviously the revenues doesn't come into picture here, but you have things like, attract more students to the library, get more return on investment, have increase your issue return circulation and all that. So that's the equivalent of increased revenue. Second is optimize expenses. That's a goal for everybody, obviously including the libraries. The third one is compliance. Okay, it could be MCI, NAC, and all those people. So okay, let me mute this phone. So the third one is the compliance with the body like MCI, NAC, NB, and so on. Okay, so we will now look at how Easylib is going to help beyond automation. Okay, and of course, taking automation as the starting point. Okay, first thing what you do, right? The entire Easylib application is designed to help you in achieving these five. The first level is the cataloging, the collections, right? Which could be physical collections, barcodes, stock verification, journal, periodicals, ebook, institution repository, reports, desktop. These are all in the first category. So Easylib offers all of this. That's where you have, okay? We are calling it as level one, okay? The next level is you have interaction with the students, right? So you have personalized login for OPACs. Each of the students gets a login facility. You have the student data management, entire master data of the students is with you. Okay, you have ID cards, in-out management, circulation, issue, return, email, SMS gateway, pattern-driven acquisition where the students will be able to request for a book. These are all in the level 2. Okay, of course, Easylib helps in all of these. Now let's go up a little bit. Improvise your operations. In the first one, you manage the collection. In the second one, you increase the interaction with the students. And in the third one, you want to improvise the operations. Let's see how I can attract more students to the library. So you have the dynamic display boards. That's one of them. You implement communication services to increase the awareness, what is inside the library, current awareness services you implement. You have the feedback management. You constantly get the feedback from the students. You conduct a lot of events to tell your students what all is happening in the library or campus as a whole. Okay, so that's conducting the events. Then you manage with the KPIs. KPIs is like, key performance indicator. You set a goal, month-on-month basis, you work toward increasing the adherence to those goals. Then there is a batch. Lot of these things, what you are doing manually, the software works in the background and then does that activity. Then you have multiple branches. You have branch 1, 2, 3, 4, all of your libraries. So, here you are doing the first 1 and 2, but in a more efficient way over here. Okay, this is where the management also comes over here. So one Ram Charan, I would suggest many of you to read this book if you have already in your library. The book name is Execution by Professor Ram Charan. It really tells how we can improve the operations. So now I am thankful to my other co-founders because they are able to tell me what books we should read first before we develop Easylib software. That helps you. That helps us implement those best practices in Easylib software as well. Okay. So that was the third level. And what is the fourth one? So in the first one, you were responsible for the collection of the books within the library. Now you go beyond the library, right? Entire information of your campus is in your hand. It could be your own publications. It could be journals and all that. So you are an information officer for your organization wherever you are working. Then you help personal digital library. What is that personal digital library? In books cases, all of the books were procured by you, cataloged by you. In case of digital library, right, good amount of them are procured by you. The subscriptions are done by you. But at the same time, there are lots of information that's with the students and the staff, which may or may not be with the librarians. So now that information can be much, much, much bigger than what you have got. So rather than leaving that aside altogether and out of the scope of the library, probably it makes sense to catalog those things. So that's why we have this personal digital library, that module that's recently added in Easylib. Then next comes the data quality improvement. So could be the spelling mistake, it could be the non-standard, all of those things, right? You want to fix those things by developing the relationship with the union catalog and all those other providers. Next one is a library interface with other systems. You might have a campus automation system. You might have accounting system. You might have alumni management system. You might have an interface with the publishers, another library, lot of these, right? Your software should be able to talk to all of them. So that's the interface with the other systems. The next one is the union catalog for the nearby libraries. Okay, so becoming a member of a union catalog, large union catalog is one thing. But you know what? You probably want to form a union catalog of your next door libraries, right? One could be within 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, or within the same city. And that's the fourth level part. And then you can have project plans. I'll go over that more in details. Today, 15,000 crores, 15,000 crore rupees is given by lot of private companies towards corporate social responsibility projects. And libraries can be a major recipient of that. To get that money, what you would want to do? You want to write the project plans. That's one of the things that Easylib can help you over here. Then, of course, you conduct your own audits to how you can increase your own quality. So all of these are in the level 4. Okay, this level 1, 2, 3 is our own definition. If you want to call something as level 4 and level 3 and vice versa, that's all up to you. Okay, so my son tells me it's not visible. Let me start again. Good to see we have 52 attendees. Thank you. Okay. Can someone raise your hand if you can see? Siddhamma, can you raise your hand if you don't mind? Just if you can see the screen. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. I can see. So where am I? Okay. So now, write the project plans, right? Because a lot of your MLAs, member of Legislative Assembly, members of Parliament, they have anywhere between 1 to 5 crores per year, right? So they would be more than happy to fund you, provided you go with the right project plan. What exactly you would want to do for your college? And the best person to do the project plan preparation is yourself, right? So that's the next part. Then the highest level, the 5th level, what we think, return on investment analysis, because library is a part of the academic institution. So if you have invested 2 lakh rupees on purchasing books related to a certain area, certain course and branch, how much academic performance improvement it is resulting in? That's what is return on investment. Okay, so if we can clearly show a graph that you invest 1 lakh, our percentage of the performance goes up by this much, obviously next year you can get more funding. So that a lot of analysis is something that you want to do. Then department-wise purchase analysis, right? You buy the books from this particular publisher for this department, this many, how much is it used? How well it is used? Are you getting enough justification for your spend? Then 3rd could be on-demand purchase agreements. You can partner with Just Books, Amazon, the Total Kannada, lot of these books, right? So that way, even though you may have 20,000, 50,000 and 1 lakh books, the reach can be lakhs together when you have relationship with all these people, so that the students will be able to search and then you have an on-demand purchase agreement with them. So that's another level. Predictive analytics for your library. The software can go and analyze and tell that, okay, these are the 20 books that you need to procure for the library based on what else is being searched by other people. So that's all the next one. Okay, the next point number is own journals. Lakhs of rupees is spent today in subscribing to the journals, right? can you think about coming up with your own journal for your type of the organizations? So that's again, librarians is the best place, best people to do that. Predictive analytics for the organization, what need to be done next, and many more. This is a learning organization, so that's in the 5th level. So these are the 5 levels, and let's see how Easylib can help you. What we have done, we understand that many of the colleges are in either level 1 or level 2, and ultimately they want to go to level 5, whether they have expressed it or not. So what we want to do is help you constantly improve the level without you having to get overwhelmed with that. So that's our first goal. Second, wherever you are, once you get into the Easylib fold, the entire process itself should help you go to the higher levels. So that's that feeling that we want to give, and it should be a smooth process. Okay, so that's where it can help. Okay, now let's go over the entire application, keeping in this mind level 1, 2, and all that thing, and see how it can help. You know, can Easylib help in all the aspects that I have explained in level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? May not. Is there any one software which can help you in all the areas? Probably not. But Easylib can be a good start. Okay, let's go in more detail. Thank you. Okay. So I have taken quite a few screenshots just as a backup, but we will go into the real thing. And I may have showed this is the picture of our team, a few plus. Some people have moved out, some people have moved in, but this is all our young and energetic team working for the libraries. Okay. Now let me go here. So 61 attendees, good to see all of you. Okay, so let me go over here. So let me log into Easylib application. Okay, this is a demo.easylib.net, and this is the interface, completely customizable for you and as well as for your students, how you want to do it. I'm going to open it in 2 windows. One is on Chrome, other one I'm going to open it on Safari. Okay. So now on one side, I'm going to log in as a library staff. On the other side, I'm going to log in as a student. This side, I'm logging as a staff, right? So the first part, collections. So let's go over that. I know we can go into the OPAC also, but let's, we'll go in the several level 1, 2, 3. So that way I can stay organized. Okay. First one, cataloging, right? Starts with cataloging. How you procure the book, entire thing is in acquisitions. Okay. So your staff or students can request the books here. You can see all the books that have been requested. Okay. Anytime a student wants a book, can go over here. Here I'm going to log in as a student, right? Okay, again, our favorite student, Mr. Sripad, has logged in. He wants a particular book. He can just go over here. He can request a book. Okay, books requested. He can add a book over here. The moment he adds over here, you are able to see it real time. And there is constantly enhancements are going into Easylib. So in the next version, in the next demo, when probably whenever I show on the same modules, right, you are going to see a button over here. Count over here how many new requests have been placed by the students. Okay, and if you think that there are some more improvements required, no, you just click on the support, open a ticket for us, and it will log into our system. And there you say, okay, I need real-time data of request on the top right corner. Simple. Okay, I'm just adding this request, and I'll say this is an enhancement, and this is in the OPAC itself. I want. You just add it. Okay, so then it goes into our queue. So it may be done today, or it may take a little bit time, but I can assure you it will not be forgotten. It will not be forgotten. Okay, so now Mr. Sripad requested that book, and you let me close this window. You are able to see here. You can create something called request for proposal. Okay, and request for proposal you can create, and you can add this. So no, there are different requests for proposals over here, and one of the requests you see, and then you can add multiple books to that and send it to the vendors, and the vendors also can log in and provide the pricing over there. Okay, then the next one is you are able to do the quotation compare. So now I just go over here. I'll just take this quotation and quotation report. And these are the 3 vendors who have given the quotation. I can see, compare the quotation. I can see the quotations. Okay. Then I can say, okay, who is Wheeler is the lowest for one book. Abhishek is the lowest for another one. I can decide who to give the purchase order. Of course, there will be further improvement to the screen. Okay. So this is the basics of acquisition process. Now let's go to the cataloging process. Right. So just for your information, to see the entire Easylib demo, right, it's about 15 hours end to end. To see all the modules that you are seeing over here, right, it will be at least about 15 hours. But right now I'm trying to cover it in just about 45 minutes. So pardon me if you think that I'm running a little fast. But all of you, or those of you who want to trial version of this, just to simply write a mail to info@easylibsoft.com or write to Priya. We'll be happy to provide with your data the entire trial version. So you don't even have to look at the demo data. We can convert your data complementary, put it on the cloud, 1 month, 45 days, you use it, then you make a call. Okay. And no obligation. Just because you tried it doesn't mean that you have to buy Easylib license. No, not like that. No binding. Okay. So now accession register. Very simple accession register over here. And if you remember in the Friday session, I had shown you multiple formats of the cataloging, right? You start with your old, the 8-column book. Then we had the ASER to full format. Then we had the MARC format accession register. Then we had a Dublin core and different ones. So jumping from that small, the accession register of 8 or 10 columns to 800, 900 fields of MARC may be difficult. So what we have done, most used ones, we have added the screen, including some of the additional ones that you want. And then in the background, it does a MARC conversion. Okay. So now I just click on the MARC. Okay. The 0001 software testing, right? It has converted into the MARC and showing over here. Right? Whatever fields, because most of the MARC fields are related to the catalog information, but not the purchase information like vendor, price, and all that. Okay. If you put it, it will come, but whatever you have input, it will come over here. Okay. So by the way, those who of you may not know, the MARC 21 itself is going revision. The new one is RDA. Automatically, the Easylib is going to be compliant with that. You just have to change the mapping. It will become RDA compliant. Okay. So again, here you have got the ability to set the extension format, add more copies of the same book, modify it, modify all copies, withdraw a book, lock a specific record. If you don't want everybody to modify, split that copies. You know, if you have got 16 copies, you think that 4 or 5 belong to another separate title altogether, you can just split it from the master one. And you can link the catalog. You know, if you think that this one particular book has come up with the 3 CDs, some another books, you can add all of these actually. So that's the linking of the books. So the way we have linked the physical books, we can also link the electronic copies. Okay. This particular title, you think that there is a beautiful PDF copy in another site. There could be something information in a journal. All of that you can catalog it. So students, when they log in, right, they can just go when they search on this book, they will see if the book is available and any soft copies are available. If it is there, they are able to download the soft copy. Okay. Okay. So now let me go back to the accession register here. How did I close that window? Okay. So link catalog URL, item status, you 16 copies. What is the status of that? You can see directly. And forward the catalog to any, you can just take this and then put it as an email and send it. Okay. Where was that? Okay. So now just check the availability over here. The 16 copies will be shown. So this particular book, the student is clicking and it will search. And if the soft copy is available there itself, he can download that. Okay. It's if it is there, it will show over here. Okay. He can just simply download. Okay. So now coming back over here, let me close this opaque, close this. Okay, so this is the main accession register. You have non-book accession register. You can take lots of customized reports. You can search on this type, range, and all that thing. You can there is a new screen that's coming up. This is a compare the union catalog. I'll not show you today. Another time I'll show you much details. You can take lots of customized reports here. You can build your own conditions. Okay, so if I want just simply a range of the books, you know, you can take this report, you can take the group wise report, you can take the if you want simply the reports by category within this range, you can take it. Lots of reports. Our other option is that when you click on this print here, you can see this whatever fields you can just take it in Excel format, HTML format, PDF, or whatever formats you want. The Excel will be opened. Okay, so now in the interest of time, let me move to the other screens. Title statistics is another one. So vendors related reports. You can, if you want, you can import the data from the other the sources that you have got. If you have something in Excel format, you simply import over here. Easily provides that facility. Merge the titles. You know, the software thinks that, okay, this particular book, there are 2 copies. Both of them are same. You just click on it. So say select both of them, and which is the master one, choose it. You can merge it. Okay. It basically helps you improve the quality of it. Okay, so this is lot more screens on the cataloging module itself. Before I move on, I'll just show you one, the title statistics. Okay, entire collection, right? This is your title statistics. If you want to buy department, subject, all of that is. Okay. So this is the basic cataloging part. Now, what was the second part over there? Your digital material, right? So that is the second part that we saw. We'll go in the same order. Okay, the catalog we saw, printing barcodes. Again, it's very simple. You just go to the barcode section here, and you just choose one of the formats, and you put, and then say on the call number, the barcode is generated on this A4 sheet. Okay, that was the barcode. Let me close this. Then you got stock verification. Complete stock verification feature is there in Easylib software over here. What you do is you define the stock verification dates. You do the actual stock entry. Then you can take the missing stock generation. Then you decide which one, whether to withdraw the book or put it to another category. You can do that. End-to-end process of stock verification is available in Easylib software. Okay, just on the cataloging itself, we had an hour and a half, 90 minutes demo on this Friday, and I could see that the time was short. Okay, it goes really deep. Priya will announce whenever the next in-depth demo of the cataloging is going to be held. Only cataloging we will cover, that to the physical books cataloging only for 90 minutes. Okay. All right. So now third one I'll go, printing we want, stock verification, journals and periodicals, right? Again, it's very simple. Just go over here. Here it is a periodical section in Easylib. All your journals, right? You catalog here. Everything, you know, this is the list of all the periodicals. Simply those all periodicals. Software helps you list the periodicals, define the subscription, and under that subscription, generate the receivables, and then decide which one has come, which one has not come, you know, enter the details, and you can also send the vendor reminders. Okay. This is the complete stock, the periodical. One additional thing is related to the indexing the articles. Okay, because you know when it comes to the scholarly journals like Lancet and other things, somebody else is already doing the indexing. Okay, you can find the index in Scopus and other places you can find. But when it comes to your own publications, right, nobody may be doing the indexing. So Easylib has the option to index your own articles. Which journal you have published, what article you have published. All of that you can categorize and then enter over here so that when the students want, they can just search in the index. They can search in the repository of your institution. Okay, I'll show you when we go to the OPAC portion. So that was the periodical. I'm running again too fast. Again, periodical is another 90-minute session. Okay. The third one was, the next one was digital subscriptions, right? Again, it's very simple. You can add a lot of these digital ebooks, right? A lot of ebooks you can put in easily. The students can go and search these things. Entry is also very simple. Just go to this digital library and keep adding ebooks over here. It could be the books can be in terms of what you are storing. Okay, this is the ebook entry form. simply add it over here. You just upload this local file. Simple, right? So it gets added over here, and the students can search. Okay, Mr. Sripad is here, right? He can go and he can just go into the ebooks. He can see the search of, list all ebooks over here. If he wants, he can download it there. Okay. He can also see by course branch. Okay, course. You can see computer science is BE course and all that. If you want to see by types of ebooks, how many ebooks PDF are there, how many handbooks, how many question papers, reports and all that you can see. Okay. So give me a minute because it's raining. So I'm going to just change the Wi-Fi provider. I may be disconnected for about 5-10 seconds. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'm connected. So this was the digital contents. The next one is related to the reports and statistics. Lots of reports are available in Easylib here. Okay, so a whole bunch of reports, right? If you go into the reports section, a lot of reports. You can take it by category, vendor, source. You can put your own conditions here, start date, end date. You can take the report. If you want, you can even take by the graphical reports. Many graphical reports are available here. You just pie chart and then copy you want. Just take this pie chart. So lots of reports. Then the OPAC part, right? Very simple OPAC part here. We will go in detail again in the OPAC. This is a completely customizable OPAC. Whatever you are showing, except the layout is fixed, but you can decide what you want to put here, what you want to put, what you want to put. You don't have to keep opening a ticket to Easylib anytime. You can just directly go here into the OPAC setup here. There is an option for OPAC setup. You can update your entire, whatever you want, library timings you want to update, explore the preset searches. You want to feature the different books. These books you have featured, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to put a different set of books? No issues. You can just do the modification by yourself. The whole thing is modifiable by yourself. Dr. Ranganathan says, right? Library is a growing, living organism. The students should feel something is different every time they come, right? And of course, this applies to us also. We need to modify this. And okay, so you can constantly keep modifying the website. Okay, and the most important part, you are also able to see who is using OPAC, how often it is using, what they are searching, which journals are being used, and which links are being clicked. So very simple. If you want to find out the usage statistics, just go to the menu. There is a this option, OPAC in out. It simply gives out who is logging into OPAC at what time. I logged in as Mr. Sripad. It's showing the Sripad logged in, Easylib admin. Some of you logged in to download the certificate, right? The login is available. And by the way, all of you who attend this webinar will get a certificate in the e-format, electronic certificate you will get. And that certificate, you can simply log into Easylib and download it. Okay. And that is available when you log in. Okay. Here, Mr. Sripad has logged in, right? Sripad, you just click on your name. You see my documents. And all the certificates for the sessions you have attached are listed here. Just click on it. You see, you download it, keep a copy. And if you want to do it again, no issues. You can just come and use it, download it. And while you are logged in, if you want to explore some more features of Easylib, no problem. Just go ahead and do whatever you wish. You can reserve some books. You can search some books. See the circulation history. Of course, it also provides change password. Okay, but your password you can change it anytime. No issues. Okay, what are the books we have reserved? All of that you can see. So now we are able to see how often Mr. Sripad logged in. Okay. Then you can also see which journals are accessed. For that, you would go to digital library. Sorry. Digital library. Oh, sorry. Priya, can you help me? Sorry, I think I just, there is a report, I think in the OPAC itself, we will see. Okay, so OPAC we are able to see here. back search report, you are able to see what your students are searching. I just searched on this effective software testing, right? I can search here, 10 results were there. And I searched on health, 70 results. I searched on certificate, 4 results came, right? So whatever searches, it comes over here. Somebody searched on my documents, there are no documents here. Okay, Truman Library and Information Science. Somebody searched on this. This book is not available. So probably what you can do is you can talk to this particular user, see, okay, this book is not available. Would you want us to order it? Talk to him and provide this. This is a part of this pattern-driven equations, right? Pattern-driven equation is hearing your patterns, what they want, so that you can do. Access partner libraries. Lot of these partner libraries, right? Who has accessed at what time you have the data? You can access, see, digital subscriptions, because you have subscribed to so many of your digital subscriptions here. Okay, so all of these subscriptions you have subscribed. You can see it over here. Okay, who has accessed what? Okay, ebook download report. We'll have to fix this. So basically, software gives you ability to search what all is there and how it has been used. I think we are running a little short on time. It's already, we are still in level 1, consumed about 35 minutes. Let me get ahead further. So level 2. Okay, now personalized login for OPAC. So the regular OPAC is basically student, they're able to see their own operations, right? Sripad has logged in. He can see what books he has borrowed. He can see what books he has requested, request for more books. He can maintain his own favorites. What are the fines he's supposed to pay? He can maintain his own digital library if you give access. Okay, we'll go in. You can upload certificates for that particular students on Easylib. Okay, in-out history, circulation history, he can do a lot of these things by himself. So that's the personalization. Okay, the level 2. Now, membership management, right? So let's go to this module. Menu. So all your students' data you are able to manage. The entire students' data, everything can be entered here. I want to show only 1 or 2 items here. One is the importing the data. If you're using some other software, or your campus administration is there, you can simply import the data from there to here to get Easylib started. So you just give the file, we'll help you import. Lot of this information will come over. Then again, the way you can take the reports for the books, right? For the students also, you can take. You can set up the bulk photo. You can set up the members' parameters. I'll show you that also in the circulation. Or you can upload your students' photos also in bulk. Okay. And one other thing is that self-entry screen. So if you want to put 1 or 2 machines at the entrance, wherein they have to register separately for the library, no issues. They can register. Then you can regularize their membership to the library. So all of these features are available. Then let's go to the ID card for students, right? So you can easily print ID cards in Easylib. Just go over here and set up ID card. Different ID cards format you can set up. Okay, all of these you can see, right? And then generate ID card. Very simple. You just go over here and then you put the student ID. Generate card, it will generate that card. This again, it's a completely customizable over here. If you want a different name, it will come. Your logo, you will put it. You don't want the barcode, no issues. You can take it out. If you want to change the text here, absolutely no issues. All of them you can do. We are even testing. If you want to put the barcode in the back, no issues. If you don't want it, remove it, right? So, so that's a feature in Easylib. So the next one was in-out management. You want to track who all are using the library, right? Again, that's very simple. You have a complete module for the in-outs. Okay, in-out management. Again, just put 1 or 2 machines at the gate. So now he is inside. Now 9 students come into the library as Rajshekhar. Okay, you can simply take a report of who all in the library. Okay, very simple. Again, just go here in note management. It will show you a report of who all are inside the library. 2 people are there in the library. If you want to take who has been using the library, how often, no issues. You just take, you can take a lot of daily statistics if you want, how many people visit. After all, this is what the NAC wants, right? NAC wants to know clearly how often your students are coming to the library. No, if you just show this report. If they want to drill down, that's also very easy. There is one more report over here. You just click, it will show the list of the students. That again now. You can again obviously export this thing. Now, circulation. Let's go to the circulation part. Very simple again, circulation. Just click here. This particular book issued to so and so person, right? You want to return it? No issues. You just say return. That's it. I think it's probably there is some due, something like that. Okay, the book is returned. You want to issue to somebody else? No issues. Okay, so now you want to issue. It's issuing the books. And now there are a lot of library parameters you can set directly. So in the circulation menu, right, there is a certain setup you can set. Circulation parameters, you set up whether the SMS need to be sent or not, whether email to be sent on issue of the book. All of them you can set up over here, circulation parameters. So send SMS. Whether you want even a pop-up when the book is issued or not, that also you can set up on the screen, whether the pop-up should show or not. Okay. Prevent self-renew. Whether you want to allow the students to renew the books online in the OPAC, yes or no, you just set it up. Okay. Lot of these are possible in this. Member parameters, that's for most of the libraries, very simple. You just say, okay, associate professor can borrow these books, these many books. A regular student can borrow these many books. How many days, what is the fine, all of that is completely customizable in Easylib. And of course, you can get a lot of reports saying that what books are borrowed, when they are borrowed, how many are borrowed, by department, by staff, you name it, you probably have it in there. Okay. So let me go to the next one, email and SMS gateway. It's already integrated. There is absolutely no change or any setup you have to do. Okay, we just go in the parameters, right? You saw that circulation parameter. We just change the parameter. The software will start sending the email or the SMS. Absolutely no issues. So it comes with full integration. Pattern-driven equation we saw, right? The students are able to request the books that you can add it to the RFP, get the quotation, order the books. So that's a level 2. Now let's go to the level 3. Okay, let me have a glass of water. Okay, let me have this. Okay, good to see 75 people we have on the questions. I know Dr. Vishal has asked the question. I'll take it, and then can we take the report of the users who have logged in for the OPAC or digital library or others? Yes, the answer is yes, you can definitely take the report. Okay, let me go back to the demo. So we did all the setup parameters, right? So circulation. So now let me go back here. Now, first part, level 1, we did the cataloging. Second part, we did the circulation. Now we are moving up in the level. So we want to tell more students what is inside the library, right? Because you have lakhs of books or lakhs of rupees of investment in your library. If you don't tell your library what you have got, the students will not come, right? So you want to tell. How you want to tell? Very simple. One of the methods is that you can maintain a display board over here. Okay, display board kiosk. You come up with a beautiful PowerPoint presentation, upload that PPT images onto the Easylib software. You set up 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, and all that. Okay, and then based on the relevant, what is happening. Okay, suppose it happens to be Dr. Ranganathan's birthday. Okay, August. You want to put something? Put there. Okay. If it is a Kannada Literature Hall of Fame in the month of November, you put that. Okay. When you load those things, the students, just load it here. As soon as you enter into the library, you should be able to see that. The software keeps on scrolling this over here, one by one, it keeps coming. You can set up whether 2 second, 5 second. When I was preparing, I put it in English. You can definitely put it in Kannada. All that you can do. This is a sample, but here you can put how much of the books you have got, how many journals you have got, what are the library timings, all of that. Somewhere I prepared that. One of the PPT is also related to that, the library demonstration itself. Those who want, you can simply go here under the ebook, download that, and then prepare a PPT and then display. So let's see whether there is one particular ebook I already loaded here. Okay, so there, welcome. Probably in another test database we loaded that. Okay, so you load that, and then the students can see what is inside the library. So there is a BITM library we prepared. Welcome to BITM library. Then the next one can be how many books are there. This is one of our clients actually. They have got about 85,000 books. The next one it will tell journals and all that thing. You just have to press F11. It becomes the full screen. So that is one method. Another method to attract more students, go with the current awareness services, right? Communication. So I am a student and I will really feel good if the librarian sends me every week one message saying that, okay, these are the 10 books or the 10 journal articles, 10 periodicals related to what is my interest level. So definitely my interest in the library goes up. I'll keep visiting more library often, right? Oh, by the way, I need to tell you that in some of the Western countries, especially in US, the librarian's bonus is related directly proportional to how many people come to the library. Okay, how many people come to the library, how many books are borrowed, how many digital access is done. So all of that usage related information plays very big role in the funding that the library gets, as well as the remuneration of all the people over there. So definitely it's in your interest to attract more and more students. So for that, very simple in Easylib, you can create different groups of the students. The communication module, come up with the different groups. Okay, so here sample Ayurveda students, general group, heart surgeons, history lovers, you name it. Create all those groups, and when the students log in, right? So this is where I was. Mr. Sripad was logged in here. I am seeing here he can see library groups. He can join any of this group. He can say, okay, I want to join. Fine, join this. So now as librarian, right? Anytime any books comes related to heart surgery, you just you just go to this particular group, click a button, one pop-up will come. There you say, okay, dear doctors, we have got these 5 journal articles related to the heart surgery and very popular ones. Please access this. Anyway, they have got access to this because they all have access to the library, right? Automatically your usage goes up. Because when you are spending lakhs of rupees on getting the journals, might as well you make use of that very, very, very well. And definitely this communication module can help attract more students. This is a part of the default Easylib software itself. Next, feedback management. NAC says that you should constantly get the feedback because that is one method you can continuously improve your operations. Very simple. There are 2 methods to get feedback in Easylib. One method is that at the bottom, there is a library feedback. Okay. Sorry, one moment. It's here. Mr. Sripal, when he logs in, he can directly provide the feedback. Okay. He can just say, okay, keep the library open for 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever he puts over here, you get the notification. The second method is that you can come up with the feedback form. Every month you can come up with a new form saying that library survey for the month of June, July, August. Every month you put the same questions. Every month you measure how much you are getting. And if the graph is going up in terms of the rating, then you are doing good. If the graph is going down, obviously not good, right? So library survey. The student, Mr. Sripad, has logged in, library survey is there. He has the 3 questions. He can answer this. It's all, these are completely customizable. You can take the date, you can put the drop downs, you can have the text, you can have the numbers, how many times you are visiting the library, that can be a number. Please tell a little bit more about what all you are expecting in the library, it can be text feed. All of that is possible in Easylib software. Okay, this is the feedback thing. Again, you can make it all open, any student can give a feedback, or invited ones, only the certain students who you invite, only final year students who are going out of the college, you want to get the feedback, create a feedback form, open it up for only final year students, only they get the notification, they are able to provide the feedback, not everybody else. So this is the part of the built-in Easylib package. Next, conduct the events, right? So obviously this is another thing, how you can attract more and more students, right? So just conduct an event. It can maybe a reading club. It can be a talk by a professor about a particular book. Some new thing that is happening in the college, you conduct the event in the library. Anything, you just want to attract more students, right? Conducting the events is one of the major ways. How do you conduct the events? Very simple. You make an announcement for your event over here. So and so event is there. Here you just provide the link, and that link can be as simple as what you are seeing, right? For registering for this particular webinar, you just went to you all are going to this okay, so this is the demo about periodicals that's going to happen on 24th, and to register, this is where you are going, and here is the registration form. In Easylib, which is totally integrated with the Vidyanidhi platform, we have got this feature wherein you can conduct any event, take any registration. When you register, when the students register, you are able to see who registered for the event, what event they registered, how many events that they have attended, lot of this information. And of course, this is the software that we use for finding out how many people have registered for today's webinar, right? So you can of course use it, and this is all part of the Easylib itself. Next, KPIs, management by KPIs, right? So key performance indicators. So you define your goals and you try whether you are, how well you are accomplishing. Again, very simple. Just go here, KPI management. Define the dashboards, and if you log in, you can see these numbers. Okay. So if your goal this year is to increase the collection to 1 lakh, every day when you log in, you know how many are there. Okay. So now it's the month of July, and we have another less than 6 months. So which books we need to procure? How many books in last 1 year? If you want to add some more things like, last year circulation, before last year, 1 year before, and this year, you want to draw a graph, no issues. Okay. You just have to define what you want to measure. Easylib provides the ability to measure those things. Next we are in the third level here, Easylib batch. So this one, how you can attract more students, right? One, you are sending these communications manually, you send it. The software also has the ability to, you can schedule something like, okay, happy birthday to so and so student, please make it a learning year, right? That's a part of the batch job. A lot of that can be configured. But I should tell you one thing, as you move up in the maturity, right, the amount of maintenance, amount of effort that Easylib team members need to put on your installation will also go up. Okay, so that's a part of the thing. When you go with only the cataloging, maybe a little effort, but gradually the maintenance will go up, but it's worth it because you are able to get so much of benefit out of more students using the library. The next is branch, right? You have got one branch, you want to come up with another branch in first floor, second floor, in the sports room, somewhere, especially in the medical college, right? You can have a couple of branches, one in different parts of the hospital. All of that can be managed under the same installation of Easylib. Okay, I think some.
Hello, sir. Presentation.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, good to see we have about 80 people on the webinar. Thank you so much. Okay, is it visible, Priya?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. So where were we? This was Sripad. Okay, we were in the batch, right? Now, different branches, right? So here you can define different branches for your library wherever they are, and then all of the catalog can be in one place. If you are one library where the entire purchasing is all under one roof, it makes sense to go with one branch. But if you have got medical, dental, pharmacy, different colleges, right? Probably mixing all of them may not be a great idea, because when somebody searches for one book, let's take engineering and medical. You don't want to merge those things, because when all the students who search for medical books, they will end up seeing that a lot of engineering related subjects, the categories and so on. So better to keep that separately. But if you are one specific college having 3 or 4 branches, definitely branch library makes sense. And now, while we are on that, okay, that's in the 4th one. I'll tell you about the union catalog, because when you have got 4 or 5 different colleges or 10 colleges, right, Easylib gives you an ability to form a union catalog. That's in the level 4. We'll go there. Okay. So Easylib branch we covered, branch we covered. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. Now this is where we are. Little bit higher up you are going. Okay. These are where level 3 it was all the expected, but these are, you are improving the entire scope of the library itself. How you can do? If at all there is one place which has got a lot of information, all the documents related to your organization where they should be stored, librarian can be the custodian, right? So that's why Easylib software helps you catalog all those things under the different categories you put it. Okay, under different ebooks you can put. Or what you can also do is come up with your own publications thing here. So that's why there is a simple section in Easylib. When the students log in, so the way they see is that L stands for your own publications. All your professors, the research scholars, students have published the documents, right? Catalog a lot of these things. Okay, that can be one thing. So you build your complete institutional repository of what all you have got. That Easylib helps you. With Easylib, you don't need any other software for maintaining information, institutional repository. Easylib itself, the ebook that you can use this, information related to your own publications. And one step ahead, we have additional modules, not part of the library, but it helps you catalog all, chair, computers, books. If you want to catalog those things, no issues. Even that feature is also available as part of the inventory management module. So you are now information gatekeeper. Next one, personal digital library, right? We spoke about the digital content being much higher than what is in the library, right? So rather than keeping it totally outside of the library, you work with the professors, have their catalog items, have their items cataloged in Easylib. Very simple. So you just go here in Easylib. There is a module called Personal Digital Library. Okay, so here, if Mr. Sripad has access to that personal digital library, he can create one library by himself. My digital library, he can add a new ebook, whatever he has got, based on what access he has got. He can say, okay, I belong to this particular department, or this book is related to this particular department. It's an ebook. This is related to so-and-so subject and published by so-and-so, and I am giving access to all people. Of course, only the people who you give access will see this, not everybody. Okay, you don't want to give the access to the students to build a personal library, no issues. It won't even show that. Professors, you want to give access, give it. Again, the professors have 3 choices here. Make it everybody. Everybody who can access OPAC can access this. That's public. Invited, only the certain students. Private, only they can see, nobody else. Okay, you decide something like, okay, every professor will have access to about 2 GB of personal digital library he can build. A research scholar can have, let's say, 500 MB. You all can decide that. He can put one ebook number, whatever he wants to put, that unique number. He can put this ebook thing, and then author, he can put the URL where he is loaded. Or there is one more, I think, not on the screen, but he can even actually upload the document also. So now, all your professors' content, right? It could be a question paper, it could be the notes for the classes. All of them now find a place in your library, right? If you want to search what material professors are uploading. And if somebody comes and says, okay, this particular professor uploaded a beautiful document, now that professor is not there, what I can do, can I get it? No issues. It's all part of your library, right? You can help the student. So this is the personal digital library. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Data quality improvement. So we spoke about the quality of the data improvement, right? It can be level 3 or level 4. You can decide, but definitely there is a module in Easylib which helps you what's wrong in the data. That merge titles we saw, right? Same book, it was showing you that the 5 titles are available, even though all the 5 were copies of the same title. You have the ability to merge. Here, books with no title, no author, no class number, no ISBN. This is all the software is telling you this is incorrect data. What you can do, this particular book, ISBN is not there, vector analysis, you just go here and then add it. Okay, no publisher. You want to do the corrections for all these books, you know, all of these belonging to one particular department, you just change it and update it. That's it. The department gets updated successfully. Publisher correction you can do. Title with no copies, you know, if at all you delete all the copies and then the orphan title, you can correct it. You can do the bulk update for many of the fields, you know, so many fields you can update. So basically, Easylib helps you improve the quality of your data. Next is the library interface with other systems. So now, one system to do everything that an organization wants is almost like a dream picture. Probably will not happen. Definitely, it's not possible. It's so big. See, we are a software company, right? But if you look at what all softwares we use for the accounting, we use QuickBooks. For our own document management, we use something called Quick Confluence. Okay, this is a totally different software. You know, what programs to write, what is going in, what release, schedule, everything is maintained in Confluence. Okay, so for communication system, we have got that emailing system. For collaboration, we use either Google Meet or the Microsoft Teams, right? So different applications you would use. Similarly, when you want to have your data talk with other applications, you would need APIs, application programming interfaces. So Easylib has the ability to work with other systems. Okay, definitely we have standard import and export. If you have any additional one that you would want, definitely let us know. We'll be able to build those things. Next one. Okay, what is the time now? 3:01. I'll promise to finish this in around 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 15 minutes. Next, form union catalog. Okay, we do have some of the library staff from Nitya Group. Thank you so much. So there we have formed a group of 8 libraries under one union catalog. Okay, I'll show you a sample of how you can do that. In Easylib, this was the Confluence. Okay, let me go over here. The Easylib, there is a method. You can simply download the data and upload it into the union catalog. So this was a sample union catalog we were trying to build. Hudalnet, Hubli Dharwad Library Network we were trying to build. Okay, so Hudalnet we loaded, let it come. Come on. Okay, so now we try to see. This is all, you know, the advantage of talking to people like us is that it's like an experimentation. We are like a research factory, right? We keep doing new stuff, new things, right? This is one of them. We are trying to see how we can form a union catalog of all RGS. So we went and talked to them. So that's why this is the sample, but it is not operational right now. Okay, so you have got, you know, if you want anything that we are simply giving a demo. So suppose somebody tells us an anatomy, it can show, okay, anatomy books, Central Library has, Rajajinagar has, Indiranagar has some libraries. Okay, types, authors, so different ones you can see here. Oh, sorry, 1 minute. Okay, so you can perform more options using the library search, or here itself if you want to search here, right? You can search what books are available. So now again, there is an option to reserve, interlibrary loan mechanism. Okay, so one particular library has got this book, other library student wants it, you can just fill a sample interlibrary book here, from here. So now my suggestion to all of you is that in addition to being a member of different libraries in the entire India, try to form next door library union catalog. right? When you are a member of a large union catalog, right? Wonderful, because you have a lot of access, right? That's good, but it's like a Facebook friend. When you have a real requirement, right? When you need your next door library on the left side, right side, front, within 1 kilometer, they are more helpful, right? So Easylib gives you the ability to form the union catalog. Use that. That's my suggestion. Write project plans. That's a whole bunch. It is a big software by all together itself. So that's part of this Vidyanidhi platform that we saw over here. Okay. So let me see if I have logged in over here into the Vidyanidhi platform. Okay, so you can come up with the different project plans for your library, submit to the different departments, different organizations which are funding you. This is the picture of this Vidyanidhi platform, what you are seeing. You can get one instance for Easylib, for your instance, and keep writing the project plans. Okay, project plan, total project, one project was written, sample one. Okay, if you want to come up with a new project, so add a new project, keep filling this data here. You know, you can cover different aspects of the projects also over here. The full aspect of the project is covered. Finally, when you are happy, just take a printout of that PDF. You know, the whole PDF comes over here. You can just print it or send as an email to the people who can fund you. Okay, Easylib will not guarantee that sending a proposal will fund, you will get the funding, but definitely it takes you one step closer. Okay, and it's not necessary that you have to write project proposal for only one. Okay, so this particular organization wrote a project plan about how to come up with a project for a kitchen garden, right? So Go Dharma LLP. So something as a sample one there. Thanks to them for sharing this document on this as a template. You can use somebody else's template and build also. That's also possible. So that's the next level. So definitely I should tell you 15,000 crore rupees. You can do Google and check. 15,000 crore rupees is available by over 1,000 companies in India related to the corporate social responsibility. And they are looking for lot of good project plan. I am telling you because I worked in that sector with Infosys Foundation for about 4 years and talking to different people. One of the biggest issues that they face is not good project plans. Come up with the project plan, hopefully you'll get the funding. Then audit. I'm not going to cover in this set, but there is a whole software module getting developed, how you can improve the quality through constant audits. Now this is the 5th level. Okay, to some extent the features are available in Easylib, but not necessarily everything is available. Okay, because this is also, as we speak, we are constantly upgrading Easylib itself. Academic performance, right? So as a part of that, we developed one module which helps you track academic performance. The next level is, it is going to come up with a report saying that, okay, the student borrowed these 10 books, you know, the number of times the students came to library and what is the percentage marks he has got. Can we come up with the graph? Okay, so the data is getting fed. If you see over here, to one of the module in Easylib, right, or other whole bunch of modules are there. EduLite, assignment management, attendance, enrollment, establishment, exams, fees, inventory. Okay, inventory module, enrollment, establishment, exams, fees. So many things. The next one is, how can we help you, the librarians, analyze how is library usage resulting in the academic performance improvement. So department-wise purchase, that's already there actually. You can go and easily analyze. You can take a report in Easylib of how much purchase you did it, and then take another report of how many students from this department are using this library. Okay, that's again you can do it in Easylib itself. On-demand purchase agreement, that's something that we're already talking with Just Books. So in the next, whenever we give the next demo, hopefully we will have one, those libraries which want that feature, right, will get that feature where the students can say, okay, give me the book from this so-and-so library, that link will be there. Already if you see, there was one link which will get added related to, you know, if you see here, Facebook share, Twitter and all that. The students, when Mr. Sripad, right, he logs in, he can share the books. You know, I read this book, he can share it on Facebook. He can share it on email. Okay, So somebody, you yourself from library itself, you want to tell somebody searched on this particular book, you can just email saying that, okay, this is the book. You can go and check, let's see if there's a real one. My email. Okay, the entire link is there here. I'll send it to myself. I would like to share a link with you. Okay, I share this link, and then when the student goes there, he gets that link, right? Okay, he can click and he can read that particular book. That it will go to that particular page. Predictive analytics for your library. Again, those of you who have used 4.4, there is one particular feature already there. Okay, and it's getting improved in Easylib 6.2. That tells you based on you got 10 copies, you need another 5 copies. That's the report you get. Your own journal publication. That's another thing that's coming up in Easylib. How you can start a journal, collect the articles, build a peer review mechanism. They will all review those articles. Then finally, you will be able to come up with your own publication. That's in the future. Okay, so the predictive analytics, that's a totally something to be developed. We are definitely looking forward to your inputs. We'll be able to provide this in future. So if you look at this, right, probably we covered most of the modules in Easylib over here. What do you see? The database maintenance, that's for our internal use. Registration for our internal use. Security, we saw that already. Lot of setup screens we saw. Okay, one-time setup. So import is available, export is available. We also spoke about the union catalog, getting the data for union catalog whenever you want. Just export the data and then import into the union catalog. So pretty much I think we covered that. Now finally, Easylib can help you gradually improve the level of your operations. First, we started with the catalog. Then we went with the circulation and other things. Then we tried to improvise the operations through current awareness services, Easylib batch, and so on. Then we went to the next level. Okay. Then finally we went to the predictive analytics. Okay. So we want to make sure that it goes very smooth over here without changing the whole structure, or doing so many things, right? Different things. We just to do the things differently. In the book Shukera, he says that winners don't always do different things. They do the same things differently. Okay, all of us are managing the library, right? All of you are managing your library. You can do things differently to improve the levels, and Easylib can be a partner to you in this. Okay, that's about it. I will pause here and I'll take the questions. Thank you much, all of you. Okay. Let me go to the questions section. Okay. Thank you so much. I requested many people to come and join in and give the feedback. So I see Priya, I see Professor Konnur sir. Thank you, sir, for. I'm just reading only a few people's names. I cannot see everybody's, but obviously, thank you so much for joining. Let me read out the questions here. Priya, can you start reading?
So there is a question by Biswajit Paul. Individual pattern account is available.
Yes, definitely the individual pattern account is available. You can, each of the student, right, will get access to the application. So all of your students, they can access it on mobile, they can access it on their desktop, iPad or another device, and they can perform all the operations. Next one.
Next question is by Vishala ma'am. If they have already developed institutional repository using DSpace, whether the data can be transferred to Easylib, IR, or digital library?
Correct. Yes, madam. Definitely, it's possible. So we can convert all the data, put it into Easylib. The primary advantage you get is that you are able to get the usage statistics.
One more, sir, is like if they don't have Easylib software, whether the catalog can be included?
If they don't have Easylib software, see, basically, if you have some other software, right, you just export the data either into Mark format or you format in Excel format, and then we can get into CSV file and then import it. Pretty straightforward.
Like they've asked whether the catalog can be included. They don't have Easylib software.
See, primarily, this is a part of the Easylib software. So if you have another software, we just have to get the data from that software into Easylib and load it. However, this is a little bit too early to tell you. We are also working on building some interfaces. No matter what software the organization has, it should show in Easylib. So that's a little few months away. I'm not going to tell that it's going to be available right now, but it is going to be available in the future. Okay, but it's a few months far. Okay.
That's it, sir.
Yeah. So let me start again here. Individual pattern account. Okay, we saw. Can we take the list of report of users who have logged in? Yes, I answered. The answer is yes, we can do. Then Geeta Sonkar, please can you share the recording and PPT? Yes, it will be shared, madam. Thank you, Vishala madam. Says
so
wonderful.
PPT and video will be in the website.
Correct. So those of you, you can go who want to see the webinar again, go to simply www.easylibsoft.com. Okay, and see there is a section called webinar. Okay. Just go over here. Webinars section. Under that webinar section, different videos as well as PPT are available. Feel free to use it. Okay. And for your own certificates, right? You will get a user ID for Easylib. Of course, that's for OPAC only. You try it out. If you want to try the different parts of Easylib, please request, and we'll be happy to create a trial ID for you. We can give a trial ID on the sample data, but better is we can create a separate instance for you. Because of the, we have, as much as we tell the libraries to more become, in the software we tell, okay, how you can be more efficient, reach more people, right? We are ourselves working on how we can be more efficient. So we have reduced the time to create a new software, which used to take about 1 week to now less than 1 day. So if any of you want a trial version, within 1 day, we'll be able to create a trial version and give you. And with your data, maybe a couple of days, that's all. Okay, here you go to training, here go to webinar. So all these webinars are there, presentations are there, recordings are there, a lot of these you can see. Next question.
Question by Ravi Hullur.
Okay.
They have a DSpace institutional repository of 25 GB data. It is possible to restore to Easylib.
Yeah, so that's a very good question. Okay, so now you have invested so much time and effort in putting all the data in one server. My recommendation is that rather than putting all the 25 from one machine to another machine, only the index part can be in Easylib. Okay, so that way, let me show you what I mean here. So I go to, let's say, eLibrary, and whenever this particular book is there, right, that institutional repository, that where the PDF is there, actual PDF, that the drive can be put over here, but the catalog will be in Easylib. But only thing it may say, okay, instead of clarku.edu, right, it will say XYZ server / so-and-so / so-and-so document. So that way, what we do is only this portion. Let me go over here, go to menu, the digital library. Okay, here in this digital library, the ebooks, you fill this information. We can import all the catalog information, whether it's 5,000, 10,000, or how many other books you have got. In this format, we will import everything. So it's a searchable. But only part when it comes to the URI or that URL, right? That URL will be the server where it is already residing. So that way you don't have to move all the data from one server to another one. And it doesn't matter whether you put it in one server or a different server, somewhere you need to put it. So the better thing is have it the catalog in Easylib, and feel free to put the actual data wherever you want. In fact, I'll tell you, some of our clients have put the PDF copies in their Google Drive, but the catalog is all in Easylib. The students can beautifully search over here. I want this particular ebook. I want the fundamentals of this one. This one I can see over here. But when they click on the download or when they click on this link, it is going to the Google Drive. Okay. Only thing is that you copyright restrictions you need to be aware of, but it's possible to catalog everything over here. Yeah. Can we take the? Okay. So this one we saw. Please, can you share? We are going to share. So thank you, madam. Over the session. Okay, that one we saw. Usha Sike, please share. Okay, we answered this question. PPT and recording will be okay. That's from Priya. Okay. Let me. Okay, this question was like. Okay, thank you, sir. Next door library, if they don't have Easylib software, whether the catalog can be. Okay, now I understood. Thank you, madam. This is a much. Okay, first time I couldn't understand that question, so sorry about that. So the answer is, suppose that you are an institution with about. You are a university with about 10 libraries. 8 of them are using Easylib. 2 of them are already using another software.
Yes.
No issues. That those 2 also can be part of the Easylib Union catalog. The answer is yes.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Can I interrupt here?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So my question is, that is my question actually. That
Yes,
is my
yes, yes.
question is, if they are using some other softwares, if they have
Correct.
their catalog, can we generate those in our union catalog?
Yes, answer is yes, we can.
We can.
Yes, we can. I'll show you how you need to do. So we just have to, now let me log into the union catalog here. Okay, so Hudalnet, right? That is what I had logged in. Okay, so this is again Hudalnet, not yet operational, but just a sample one. So let me log in as a trial account. Welcome. So this is the union catalog.
Yes.
Okay, under the union catalog, these are all libraries are there. The Central Library, Rajajinagar, Malleshwaram, and all that. Okay, so
All using your Easylib.
no. This is all fictitious data. Okay, it's a sample data or okay. So you have got these libraries. 5 of them are using Easylib. Let's say sample. 2 of them are not using. What you do is how the data gets refreshed is here. There is an import. Where is that import? Okay, import data for the university. You click on this.
Yes.
So you import their catalog. As long as they share their catalog in a comma separated file, perfect. That's it. Simple.
Okay.
We'll be able to import it. Okay. Same student data also will give a format. As long as they give the data in one format, there's a simple format. Student ID, name, email, phone number, whatever they want. We'll include it here. And you just simply import it. And accession number and the purchase date and then some other information in the book that you give it. So all your periodicals list you give. Okay. So whatever digital content you have got, just give the list. And this import, right, can be done by the administrator of the union catalog itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I am suggesting, madam, is that probably each of the cities, right, can form one library association. If not at the city level, maybe some at least similar colleges of 5 or 10 colleges. So,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's go to the next question here. Thank you, Meena. Kushi says good information. Thank you, sir. The webinar is very full. Kalavati, thank you, madam. So she's our client at NIT Institute of Physiotherapy. Mohammad Danish, thank you. Feedback link. Okay, so there is a feedback link that we have given. We request you to give the feedback because that is the only way we know who has attended. You will get certificate within 3 days. We just give 3 days because for everybody to give the feedback. Again, those of you who want to get the feedback, right? It's very simple. You just go to Easylib. Let's see here. Let me log in as one of the users. Okay, I'll take the liberty to change this. I don't know who is this person, so I'll just instead of Mr. Prasanna, right, Sripad, right? I'll just log in. Okay, thank you, madam. I took a liberty to log in as you. Okay, so here under my digital, sorry, my documents, right, you will get your certificate. You just click on it, you can download this feedback. Sorry, not feedback, the certificate for the attendance. So now my request to all of you is that this is the link that Priya has shared. Okay, so just go over here, put your name, email, mobile, and then feedback. And so that way we'll be able to generate. Just note that whatever name you put, right, is on the name the certificate just generated. Okay, so that's you want to remember.
So one more question.
Krishna B. Librarian, Jesus, thank you, Krishna. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, it is by Shobha. It is possible to take the report separately for different branches.
Okay, that's a very good question. So that branch library is a totally new concept added in Easylib. We are working on a lot of improvements actually. So the reports, definitely if you see the way we want it to work is that if I go here, so now catalog and accessioning, I go to the customized report books. So here the branch will get added. Right now it is not there. Okay, but gradually, yes, it will get added and you will be able to take the report. It's just the new feature that we added and we are not fully there yet. Okay. Hope it answers your question, madam. So, but definitely some places where the branch is already there, if you go to the accession register, right? Catalog and accessioning. If you see at the bottom, right, there are already two fields now. If you can observe, home branch is there, current branch is there. Okay, and again, what we have done is that not to complicate this. So the people who don't have any branch libraries will see only one branch default here. Only the people, so you would want to mention how many branches you have got upfront. So that way, we will be able to work out the licensing and all that thing. So then those branches will keep showing over here. Okay. Our thought is that no matter if you allow in the branch library, the students can search the books across the branches, borrow it one branch, return it another branch if you allow, and you will also see a matrix saying that okay, this is the home branch, these are the books in branch A, B, C, and so on. Okay, including mobile libraries. Okay, so that's a mobile library is another concept that I happen to see in many outside the India libraries. So where it works is that let me share. I think no longer presenting. Let me share it. Okay. So where were we? This was the branch, right? The mobile libraries. So that we see in the public libraries already. Okay. So in some places in other countries, right? What they do is whenever there is an event happening in the library. Okay. So yours is a large library. There is something literature event is happening in the college. So what the librarian would do is load the literature related books, okay, maybe 100, 200 of them on a cart, go to the place where the event is happening. The students will hear the conference, all the proceedings over there. When, let's say all of them are your students, they show their ID card and borrow the book there itself. Okay, so that's again possible if you have got that branch concept. So where that cart itself will be something like a branch library. Okay, mobile cart 1, mobile cart 2, like that. Okay, Priya, let's go to the next one. PPT2, your email address. Okay, PPT will be all right. Is it possible to keep institution record? Okay, this one, let's see here. Yes, Sarita Joshi, I think she's from Manipal group. Is it possible to keep institutional repository inaccessible to students? That's a very good question, actually. Let me think. We have given the access to hide it from the students in the personal repository. And when it comes to the institutional repository, probably yes. Let me see whether we have already provided that or we need to add that in an enhancement. So what you would want to do is home digital library. Ebook entry form. Do you see anywhere access level? Authentication required, number of download, username, show back this one. Okay, so now it is not there. We would add this enhancement support. I'll just go here. This one. So each book ability to show in OPAC. Yes or no flag for each ebook. Helps hide certain IR items from students. Okay, fine. So with an enhancement, we are going to add it. Based on the release schedule, we will be able to deliver it in a course of a few weeks. But definitely, it has got into our database, and you heard that noise, that sound, right? That is I got the email. Some of my team members also get the email anytime a ticket is created. So your tickets, right? So this ticket should show at the top now. Show in OPAC yes or no flag for each ebook. Okay, I should say each ebook. Sorry. So then you can't modify this ticket. So for each ebook. Maybe this is also another idea itself. In catalog itself, if you catalog don't want to show it, that may be an option too. Okay. All right, let's get modified. Okay, what are the next question, Priya? So, madam, Sarita, madam, I added that as a request. That will get done in future release. Okay, thank you. Neelam Narang, thank you so much. Ravi Hullur, we have DSpace, we covered that. Useful presentation, thank you. Sir, is it possible to take the report? Yeah, so that one we covered. Shobha madam, okay. Thank you. Shobha madam is our long-time customer. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for this wonderful section. Thank you. Feedback link. Okay, that's the feedback link, FB64. Good information to all Tejas. Usha ma'am, please share my PPT. Okay. Priya is not showing, allowing to submit feedback. Okay, message already registered. Oh. Priya, can you check this feedback thing? Huh? So,
okay, sir.
Yeah, let's check now itself. Let's see here. One moment. What was that feedback link? Bit.ly 64. Huh?
No, Bit.ly, Easylib. No, sir. FB Web.
Okay, FB Web 64.
64.
Huh? Okay, let's see here. Name. We would, you can write, we would appreciate you write, you can write definitely a long feedback, and tell where we are doing good, where we need to do better also. Okay, definitely that will be appreciated. Okay, so let's say for simple, good information, simple thing I am putting, but don't take that this is the only thing that you want to put. Maybe I'll put another change the background. Okay, simple, change the background of the speaker.
I tried, sir. I couldn't submit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I registered, when I gave,
It's also not able to submit.
Already registered, it was giving. So
yeah, so that will check it out, madam. So that's probably you try to once more. You can try it in opening in a private window or incognito window.
okay,
That may help. So we'll definitely investigate.
Yes, sir, because already some people have registered. Already given the feedback.
Oh, okay. You have already given the feedback. So, but let's see here. Name was.
No, I couldn't.
Okay, we will work it out, madam. I am seeing the issue here. So, everybody, if not today, definitely I will make sure that by morning I will be able to access it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get it fixed. Okay, madam. So, any feedback from anybody you want to verbally share? You are most welcome. The floor is open for speaking. I still have not figured how to see everybody directly on one chart, but I can see a few familiar faces here. And good to see many of you. Yeah, I still don't know how to see everybody at a time. Okay, good. Let me stop sharing, then I can see more people. Okay, if there are no questions, we'll disconnect. Any questions before we disconnect? Already
So how to
3:30.
download the certificate?
Download the certificate. Okay, so basically you log in with your ID. Okay, when you log in with your ID, right? The way to log in is go to demo.easylib.net. Okay, and you get that window.
Screen is not visible.
Okay, sorry, 1 minute. I'll share it. So, okay. So you log into the application. Your name comes at the top right. You just click on your name, and under that, my documents. My document, your certificate will be loaded. So today's session, today is Monday, right? We will load these on Wednesday or Thursday. Make sure that you submit your feedback by that time. Okay. Definitely the certificate will be loaded for those who upload. Yes, madam.
No. So like Vishala ma'am has already been registered. Like that, she has already given the feedback.
Okay. I see.
Sir.
Yes, madam.
One last question, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir, we are planning to go for RFID.
Correct.
Then in the RFID system, actually, our the software allows us to take the membership ID cards of the students, right?
Correct.
So already we have placed an order for the RFID cards also.
Okay.
So can we take the printout through this software? Can we take the membership ID in that RFID cards? Is it possible, or should we buy any sophisticated printers for that?
Yeah. So yeah, that's a good question. So basically, the RFID card, right?
Yes.
You would need a separate RFID printer. So yeah, you would need that printer. We'll have to test it out whether that printer, how to make it work with Easylib. Definitely, yeah, this one definitely it can help in the print in the A4, cut it and then make it like an ID card.
That we do not want, because already we placed an order for the cards. So can we take that? Let us work on that, sir. When we go.
Fine. So that needs to be looked at for that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So nice presentation, and the software is too good.
Thank you.
You have to come up. The price wise, we need to discuss a lot.
We'll look at it, madam. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Good presentation.
Thank you. Thanks everybody for making it interactive. Those who could not ask question, you can still post it, or otherwise send a mail to info@easylibsoft.com. If you want us to cover it in the next session, we can cover that also. So just everybody's information, we conduct usually 3 webinars in a week. So today we have webinar on this entire Easylib. So on Wednesday, only on the union catalog we have got. We will be going more detail about how to form a union catalog. We'll start from scratch. Okay. So with Madam was asking, right? Vishala Madam was asking, how to take the dump from the software which is the library which is already using Easylib, and we will also try to upload the document into our union catalog from a non-Easylib library also. And in that session, we will form a union catalog. So whole 1.5 hour session totally on the union catalog. Look forward to many of you to join. Again, the registration link will be at www.easylibsoft.com, or you may have got that message. We encourage you to register. And today's session is going to be a repeat of one of the sessions. Can you remind me, is that periodicals, Priya? Friday's session is going to be on, let me tell you. So,
it's a periodicals.
Yeah, it will be periodicals. Madam, you may want to join. So then following week, we'll announce it on the same website here. Okay. All right, we'll disconnect. Oh, there is one more question. Sir, show me how to download. Ashok, I hope you got it. Shout out.
One more question.
Yeah. Wonderful session, Vidyashri Patil. Thank you. Vidyashri is one of our clients. Thank you, Vidyashri. Very energetic library member. How to download the certificate? I showed that. Provide the link where to here to download. So again, link to download is demo.easylib.net. Okay, you will get your user ID. That registration, whatever you got the SMS, right? Initially, that itself is your user ID, and that itself is password. Correct, Priya?
Yes, sir.
Priya, can you tell which is the ID password? Their ID is the password, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever you registered for the event, you would have got an SMS or an email saying that your Vidyanidhi ID is 72724 something, right? So that is your user ID. That is also your password. You can log in with that. I'll show you once again. So demo.easylib.net you want to go. Okay, I'm showing how to download the certificate. 72724. We may change it in future. Okay, but right now this is what you have got, Mr. This one. So you go here, your name, you click my documents. In that there is a certificate uploaded. Just click on it, you will see the full certificate. That you just click on it, you download it, you will have it. Okay, so okay, now it will saying okay where to save it. I'll save it, certificate. That's it. So now you got it. You can open it in a PDF, print it nicely. If you want to frame it, it's up to you, but you can all see this. Feedback link. Okay, so Priya has shared this FB Web 64. Very interesting, informative. MVJ library. Thank you so much. Prakash. Okay, so that we covered. Geenath we covered.
There is one question from Mushnaman.
Yes, go ahead. Which is the question?
There is about the feedback here.
About the feedback, right? Yeah. So, Danish, you can go ahead, Danish. What is the question, Priya?
Student ID card data. We can create student library ID card from student ID.
Student ID. What are the question? Can you repeat? Sorry.
From student ID card data, we can create student library ID card. It's in the chat section.
Yeah, definitely. I'll show you one. Let's do one thing. No? If you have those who want to stay longer, I can show you how to create an ID card directly here itself. Okay, so now I am logged in as okay. So this one, let me close. Go to menu, and here ID card, and take one of the ID card, right? So let's take one sample one. Which one we took that sample? We generated this one, right? vertical format one student we created. Okay, let's create a new one for this alone. So let me go here. Sorry, the vertical ID format one for student. I'll take one of the sample ones what Easylib has given. You take this, hit enter, you see the complete thing. So now let's change it. Okay, so what you do, first thing you want to do is my college ID card for students. Example, let's say this is what you want to create. Let's my college name, you put it. Let's first save it before you forget. Add. So now I added it. So now if I go here, my college, right? My college ID card for students is there. I put starting ID and that card. So now what it became Easylib software. So there is some overlap, right? Okay, let's see. So what you would want to do, you want to keep, you want to change these, some of these things. Easylib Software Private Limited, it says. So let's go here. Setup card. Choose your my college ID card for students. Wherever you know you need to change, you can. So this is my college name. You put it. You choose your own my address. You put it. In the back side, this is the back side. If you don't want in, you want to put in student ID card. You want to put it like this. All that you put it. Principal, you want to make it like a librarian because the librarian is issuing this. The student, you want to call it like this. Okay. Whatever changes. Okay. Here, this is property, right? My library. I want to call it my library. My college library. I'm calling. Rajajinagar, Basaveshwar Nagar, Bengaluru. Student ID card. I'm calling. So you can play around with this. Okay, so I think for some reason we have multiple times. Okay, so this is the, let's say librarian. I'll say modify this. Let's see what happens. Preview. I think somewhere we had done a mistake. I think we entered that my college library 2 times, so that's why. But if you see here, right, that Easylib Software Limited has gone and then it becomes my library and then this Basaveshwar Nagar, correct? Now if I go here in the back, let's see here, one more thing, right? In the back there was a barcode here that we had put. Okay, so if you want to remove that barcode here, you can put that barcode. Set properties, barcode height. I don't want it, you can delete that. You can just delete that particular field. Where is that barcode we saw? So there's barcode in the back, right? You want to delete it. Delete that barcode thing. And I think somewhere we have put 2 times that my address, my college name, my college name.